What's up guys, Mr. Mumble here. Just got my bike here in my driveway. Going to be doing a few mods to it. It's going to be doing a rear spool mod. Just got these over here, so you can see the green billets there. And I'm going to be doing and swapping over the clutch and brake levers. So the ones that I have here are anodized aluminium that have adjustable distances. So you can see, click the wheel and it'll change the distance that it is from your handlebar. You can do it on both sides. This is the clutch one. You can tell because it's got the rivet there, the hole, and this is the brake one because there's nothing there. Alright, so just going to get your tools that you got with your bike. If you don't know where they are in the rear compartment here. So they're just in the rear compartment here where you just use your bike key. There's a little slot on the bottom there that you twist and pull this off. That's your compartment there. Okay, so some extra tools that don't get with the Ninja. I'm using one of these shift spanners. I think that's what they're called. I'm using a number 10 for the brake lever and a number 7 I think for the 3/9 for the clutch. So we're going to be doing the brake lever first, so make sure this is turned all the way to the side or halfway, and the brake lever is held in by a bolt at the top over here. You can see that there. Mine's already a bit loose because I started, and then there's a little bolt on the bottom over here. So you're going to want to use your number 10. Alright, to undo that, right to the left a bit, you can just take that out there. So once that's out of the way, pocket it. Chuck it in your pocket. And then the top one, you're going to want to do the same thing. Make sure your shift spanner is set to loosen it. So once you get to this point, you can just unscrew it with hand, pull the bolt out, and just pull the brake lever out. And that's it there. As you see, it's got some gunk. That's the grease. I put some new grease because I took it off before and then I found out my camera wasn't recording. But the grease here is just called a white lithium grease. I got it in a can. You can get it in a tube. You just spray it in there a little bit and around there. And you can put some in there around the bolt as well. Grab the new brake lever. Keep the bolt. You might want to respray this a bit. So this is the white lithium grease, which you can buy from, which I bought from Bunnings. You can buy it from other shops like Super Cheap and stuff like that. And just give it a bit of a quick spray. Roll it around a bit. That's it. New lever. The way you want to put this switch facing up, load it into here. That's the bit where the switch gets pushed. Going to make sure that these holes align. Yep. And just put your bolt in. And if you've done it properly, the bolt should just start screwing down. Just like that. You might have to wiggle this up and down a bit, but it starts screwing down. Use your hand at first. Screw it down until you get to a little bit. So keep screwing until you can see a little bit down the bottom. You might have to use a shift spanner depending on your fingers, and then just chuck the bolt end on that. Once you've done that, get your shift number 10, get your spanner, hold that, set this to tighten, and just go. And make sure that's decently tight. You might have to re-tighten the bottom one in case it did come loose. It shouldn't have, but that's it. So just make sure you hold them and twist them in opposite directions. And that's it. That's the brake lever done. So you can see here you got a few different positions. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll go through them slowly. You got 1, which is the closest. 2nd, which is a bit further. 3rd, which is a bit further. 4th, 5th, 6th. The one that I want to keep it at, this is for me, is number 4. You can see, put your hand out, you can reach all of them with all 4 fingers. I might even need to go to 3. That's it. So you position that as you like. Go for a test ride around the block and just see which one feels better for you. Now for the clutch lever, got a bit of a different one. This one has a hole that the clutch cable runs through and pulls through here. So we're going to want to take things off the bike first, so bring everything along. So this is not going to be a number 10. Just find one that suits. So the way to remove the clutch lever, first thing you want to do is get rid of the cable. So cables normally, this is really tight, this big bolt. You want to loosen it a bit, make sure it's in line with that. And this one will be out here, just screw it down, the little one, until you get it all lined up in a line against there. Once it's like that, pull the clutch cable out, hold your bike down maybe, just pull the clutch cable out and let it go through, and then drop it from the bottom. Done. And then same thing as before, I'm going to lift this up a little bit. So for some reason the one for the clutch is a bit different, and it's a number 8. So for whatever reason they did that, don't ask me, they just did. So the bottom one's number 8, but the top one you can measure it, is still a number 10. Random. So just line those up, same thing as usual. Because it is in a bit of a difficult spot, you're gonna need the shift spanner to reach it. Okay, so same thing. Just gonna wanna undo the top one. There we go. Pull the bolt out. Might want to wiggle this around a bit. Pull the bolt out. Same thing. So this one's a bit longer. What we need to do, still the same thing, rip that out, and you're done. Give both of those a clean. New clutch lever. Go over to here. You might want to give this part a clean, and then respray this. Okay. And then spray the inside of this. A little bit, just tiny bits. Grab the new clutch lever, slot it in, make sure the holes line up, drop this bad boy in, and then hopefully you should be able to screw it down. Set this to tighten. Same as the other side, make sure the bottom bit you hold so you can attach the bolt. So that's it. Make sure the bottom bit's there. Grabbing the new clutch bit. This thing, try and just find your way to the hole. Lead it through, pull this all the way up. Lead it through the holes. Drop it in. Tighten this bit. You can loosen this end to make the clutch tighter, so that's a small end. Push it further away and tighten this. And that changes how much of the clutch you have. So just like that. And that's your clutch. Again, same thing, reposition these to how you want. I might keep mine still at the 4 and 4. Again, test ride it, just so you know how far you need to go. Now, these things. You get a few different bits to it. I'll do this side first. So you're going to get 2 or 3 pieces for this. Inside the packet, once you open it, you'll find the black piece, the green piece, and your bolt. All you need to do, find this little peg at the rear spool, black piece there, Green piece in. Bolt. Black piece there. Green piece there. Bolt. Do it all at once if you like. Just go like this. Push that all through. And just start screwing it in. Make sure you have an Allen key big enough to fit that. Big enough to fit the hole. So you can actually screw it in all the way. So if you don't, you're going to be in some trouble. Alright. So once you get your Allen key, I've just got my set of Torx. Just tighten it. So I don't recommend using the Torx because they're not shaped to fit it exactly. Make sure you try and get an Allen key if you can. Now the other side. Similar story. Screw, 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 screw. Tight. Push that in. Tighten. Make sure you don't strip it if you can help it. If you need help tightening it, because the other end's stripping it, you can get something to leverage it and use that to tighten it as well. So I've just got this thing from the toolkit, push it up against the key, and acts as a separate spanner. Just leveraging, because I want to make sure this is as tight as it needs to be. Done. That's it. That should be firm. You're good to go. So you can lift your bike up by the rear spools now instead of using the pegs. And that's it. Another look through what I've got. Got myself a tank pad here. I've also plastic dipped my front. My Mumble green, white and black. I did have rim tape on most of the wheels, but it just ripped off. I didn't stick it down properly. You have to use alcohol to clean the rim and then put it on. And there of course is my amazing Mitari thingy. So I'm going to pack up, take this for a ride, just see how we go. Alright, let's go. This is Mumble for a test ride. Obviously you can see I've got my new clutch and brake levers. Just going to see how the positioning works. Okay. So the clutch has changed a bit just from the positioning, and the brakes aren't that bad. I might need to change the position of it a little bit. That's alright. Doesn't seem to catch early enough. And the clutch lets go way too late. So I'll have to change that around as well. But apart from that, hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is Mr. Mumble, and that was another how-to. I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye! Come on. Where are you going? What in God's name are you doing? There's a freaking indicator to tell me you're gonna stop. Bunch of retards. Alright, whatever.